So in this particular session, I am going to revise everything related to the SHM first of all. Everything related to the simple harmonic motion first of all. Okay. Simple harmonic motion में क्या क्या होता है, कैसे होता है, etc. See, a particle is going to perform simple harmonic motion when it is said that the force acting on the particle is directly proportional to negative of the displacement of the particle. Getting my point? F must be proportional to minus of x. In that particular case, the पार्टिकल इज गोइंग टू हैव SHM. तब ही हम उसको कह सकते हैं कि पार्टिकल जो है वो SHM कर रहा है. दैट इज व्हाट इज द बेसिक कंडीशन ऑफ SHM. Therefore, acceleration is actually equals to minus of omega square x in particular case of SHM. And since acceleration is in terms of x, therefore acceleration is variable. And since acceleration is variable, therefore no equation of motion is applicable in case of SHM. Okay, there will be no equation of motion that you can apply in case of SHM. Now, the velocity in case of SHM with respect to displacement is given by V is equals to plus or minus omega under root of a square minus x square, where x is the displacement from the mean position or position with respect to mean point, and a is the amplitude, and acceleration is given by a is equals to minus of omega square x. If the mass of body is m, which is performing the SHM, then the kinetic energy and potential energy of the SHM can be given as kinetic energy will be equals to half m omega square. It will be half m omega square in bracket a square minus x square. It will be actually kinetic energy, and the potential energy is given by half m omega square x square. This is what is the kinetic energy and potential energy, and you will be able to see that total energy of the body, if you are going to add kinetic and potential, it is going to be half m omega square and a square, where it is a constant. These are what are called as displacement equation of SHM. After this, we can have one graph related to the kinetic and potential of SHM. It will be looking something like this. See, total energy will be always constant. And talking about the potential energy will be zero. Potential energy will be zero at mean position and maximum at extreme positions. This is minus a and this is plus a. Minus a and plus a. This is what is the potential energy. And talking about the kinetic energy, it will be something opposite. Talking about kinetic energy, this is something opposite. This is what is the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy will be zero at extreme position, maximum at mean position, same as the velocity. And total energy is always constant. Next point is that we go for time equations of SHM. Time equation of SHM is something like, let us say x is equals to a sine of omega t plus or minus phi. X is equals to a sine of omega t plus or minus phi. That is what is the displacement equation, displacement versus time equation of SHM. Okay, where phi is the initial phase, phi is the initial phase of SHM. Now we are going to differentiate it with respect to time. You get velocity is equals to a omega cos of omega t plus phi, and you are once again going to differentiate it with respect to time. You are going to get acceleration is equals to minus of a omega square sine of omega t plus phi, and you will be able to see that acceleration is equals to minus of omega square times a sine of omega t plus phi, which is in actual minus of omega square times multiplied by x. Next, the potential energy is given by half m omega square into actually x square. Put x is equals to a sine omega t plus phi. Put x is equals to a sine omega t plus phi, and you will get that potential energy is actually half m omega square into a square sine square omega t plus phi. Kinetic energy is given by, kinetic energy is equals to half m omega square into a square minus x square. Once again you need to put it in the same way and you will able to see that, or else it can also be written as half mv square, and you will be able to see that kinetic energy is of the form half m omega square a square times cos square omega t plus phi. Okay, next point, total energy is once again constant. Total energy is once again constant with respect to time, which is half m omega square into a square. Okay, you just need to add these two and you will get that. Next point that I want to share is, if the frequency of SHM, if the frequency of SHM is n, then frequency of kinetic energy of SHM and potential energy of SHM is 2n, because वो एक complete rotation में दो बार maximum और दो बार zero होके जाएगा, therefore it will be 2 times of n. Okay, next point is that अगर आपको कोई displacement वाला question solve करना हो तो you must be able to know what is this. If the particle is rotating counterclockwise, let us say यहाँ से, इसको कहते हैं साइन लाइन, इसको कहते हैं कॉस लाइन, एंड जो लेट अस से साइन के फॉर्मेट में चाहिए हो, कहीं भी रैंडमली पार्टिकल हो तो आपको साइन के विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू उसका पोजीशन लेना होता है, आपको उसको साइन के विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू उसका पोजीशन लेना होता है, समथिंग लाइक दैट. Or else you can also take, let us say this is alpha and this is beta, this is beta, then the displacement can be x can be equals to, x is equals to a sine of omega t plus alpha you can write, or x can also be written as a cos of omega t plus beta, depending on आपको किस बेसिस पे चाहिए. Moreover, I have taken the counterclockwise equation as positive when the particle is rotating counterclockwise with constant omega. इस बेसिस पे आप सब कुछ सॉल्व कर सकते हो रिलेटेड टू द SHM. उसके बाद में, if there is a pendulum that is oscillating, if there is pendulum that is oscillating, then the time period is given by time period t is equals to 2 pi under root of L by G, and we see that time period is independent of mass to the power. मतलब time period is independent of mass, therefore time period is proportional to m power 0 for pendulum, that is for pendulum, and it is proportional to G. Actually it is inversely proportional to under root of G. And talking about spring mass system, the time period is equals to t is equals to 2 pi under root of m by k, and you see that time period is independent of g. मतलब आप अगर उसको कहीं भी ले गए, मून पे भी ले गए, तो भी टाइम पीरियड इज नॉट गोइंग टू चेंज. Moreover, in case of pendulum, this g is actually g effective. G is actually g effective. For example, if it is in placed in a lift which is going upwards, g effective will be g plus a. If it is going downwards, then it will be g minus a, and accordingly. Okay. Now, springs in parallel and springs in series. Let us say this is K1 and this is K2. Then spring connection is exactly equals to capacitor connection. Therefore, K effective in case of parallel will be equals to K1 plus K2. K effective in case of parallel will be equals to K1 plus K2, and parallel connection can also be shown something like this. Generally यही पे सबसे biggest confusion होता है. This is also a parallel combination actually. And रही बात series में, K1 and K2 if it is, then it is something like, once again, capacitors 1 by K effective is equals to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2. Next point, spring को भी कभी कभी cut किया जाता है. And if you are going to cut a spring, then you must know that K into L is constant. K is inversely proportional to L, or K into L is equals to constant. This is what is going to help you to solve the problems of cutting the spring. Next point is, होता है sometimes कि कुछ इस प्रकार से आपको दे दिया. This is block is M1, here is the spring, and here is the block M2. Then in that particular case, time period T is equals to 2 pi under root of mu by K. If it is K, then time period is 2 pi under root of mu by K, where K is actually equals to, mu is actually equals to M1 M2 upon M1 plus M2. It is also called as reduced mass. It is also called as reduced mass. Okay. Next point is the superposition of 2 SHM. Superposition of 2 SHM. सुपरपोजिशन ऑफ 2 SHM में आपको ये ध्यान रखना है, 2 और मोर देन हो सकता है, 2 या फिर उससे ज्यादा को आप सुपरपोजिशन कर सकते हो, सुपर इम्पोज कर सकते हो. लेट अस से दैट x1 is equals to a sin of omega t, and x2 is given as, x2 is equals to a2 sin of omega t plus phi. Okay, then the resultant amplitude is given by, just as the vector addition formula, पहले का स्क्वायर प्लस दूसरे का स्क्वायर, फर्स्ट स्क्वायर प्लस दूसरे का स्क्वायर प्लस 2a1 a2 cos of angle between them. Cos of angle means cos of the phase difference. Cos of the phase difference. दूसरे का phi था, पहले का 0 था, इसलिए यहाँ पे phi आ गया. उसके बाद में उन दोनों के बीच में का एंगल हो जाएगा tan अल्फा इज गिवन बाय tan अल्फा इज इक्वल्स टू a2 sin phi divided by a1 plus a2 cos phi. You need not remember the formula. आपको ये फॉर्मूला रिमेंबर नहीं करना चाहिए, बिकॉज आप इसको सीधा कोरिलेट कर सकते हो वेक्टर से. नेक्स्ट इज लिसाजेस फिगर. उस पर्टिकुलर केस में क्या करते हैं कि SHM तो करवाते हैं पर दो अलग अलग डायरेक्शंस में. कैसा? पहला होता है अलोंग x डायरेक्शन, x इज इक्वल्स टू a साइन ऑफ ओमेगा टी ले लो लेटेस्ट से, एंड दूसरा होता है y इज इक्वल्स टू b साइन ऑफ ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव, b साइन ऑफ ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव, एंड इन दोनों को सुपर इम्पोज किया जाता है, एंड व्हाट विल बी द रिजल्टिंग मोशन ऑफ द बॉडी वो चेक किया जाता है. तो इसके लिए कुछ पर्टिकुलर केसेस होते हैं. लेटस से केस नंबर 1 is, let us say phi is equals to 0, then in that particular case it will be, let us say phi is equals to 0, then it will be x is equals to a sine of omega t and y is equals to b sine of omega t, b sine of omega t, and particularly it will be a straight line, it will be a straight line, something like y is equals to b by a into x. हो सकता है phi हो, sometimes हो सकता है sometimes आपको phi दिया गया हो, phi is equals to 90 दिया गया हो. सेकंड केस में अगर phi is equals to 90 दिया गया हो, then it will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1, which is an ellipse, which is an ellipse. एंड हो सकता है कि आपको इसी में पर्टिकुलरली कहा जाए कि a is equals to b हो, then it will be x square plus y square is equals to a square, which is a circle, which is a circle. Got my point? This is what is the complete idea regarding SHM chapter.